Oh, hey. Yay. Right. Hello, everybody. It's me, Phil at Primetime Modeling, to the live stream, the 100th subscriber live stream. We did it. We did it this tonight. Yay. Thank you. So anyway, and on my left, no, sorry, on my right is Dave, Butcher That Model, which is, there he is. There he is. And to Dave's right is Mike, Scaly Models, aka Dad.
Next to Dave. Dave's there.
Next to Dave. There he is. There you go. Yeah, right. So anyway, yes, thank you, everybody that has been subscribers and have just joined today. I jumped from 94 up to, I think I'm now 104, maybe 105 now. I don't know, but yeah, massive thanks. 100 first milestone. So obviously that's all been accomplished. I will actually towards the end of the live stream put in a little competition so where people can win a mug and a sticker. So wait for that, and then I'll tell you what we're going to do for that. But otherwise, yeah, well chuffed. Thanks a lot. 100 is the biggest. Well, let's put it this way: I've been doing this channel now for nearly 2 years, and I didn't think I was going to get 100, let alone anything else. So, right, what we'll do is we'll do the customary hosts on the bench, what they've got, and then I'll come and do my quick. Talk through, and then we'll get on with the show, or do we call it a show? Do we just call it a gang? Just a chit chat? What do we call it?
A mess.
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, we get through the mess. All right. So what I'll do is I'll put Dave up front and center, so you can have a little chat about what you got on your bench tonight, and then we'll then move on to Mike. So, right, let's just take out Mike. There we go, and I'll take myself out. Go for it, Dave.
What's on my bench? Dust, fag ash, a cup of tea, the Land Rover. The Land Rover. This has been real fun, actually. It was gifted to me by a friend of ours. And because it's not supposed to be a good kit. To be fair, it's not bad. There's been a lot worse. It's not a bad kit. So my idea was to convert it into like the farmers. He's failed its MOT. It wasn't so much work doing it. He's dumped it at the side of his field, and some of his chickens have decided they're going to move in because they like it in there. And as it sort of expanded from there. He sent me an animal set as well. What's it called? Hang on, the Tamir one, the livestock set. So he sent me that. So I thought, you know what, we'll do that with it. So I'm just making a little diorama for it, pigsty, and it's going to sit there, and I'm just going to do a bit of, this is a bit of fun, So I've enjoyed it. It's been a bit of a challenge. Actually, I don't usually do rusty, dirty, covered in pigeon poo things, but it's been fun. It's different. I've got something different. What else have I been doing? I've been doing the Zero for the Saturday Night Crash build. I've nearly finished it. I'm not too happy with the smoke. I'm going to have to. It needs thickening up a little bit in certain places. But there you go. That's my. He's trying to get home. Bless him. Flying over the Pacific somewhere. It was a bit of fun, So I thought I'd give that a go. What else? I've been doing the day off of my own live on a Thursday. That's just had a bit of brown paint on it at the moment for the bocage thing. It's still a bit damp around there, but that's starting to come on now. That'll be green and lush and brown and muddy, and when I'm done, and that's been about it, actually, Phil. Not a lot. I did find something. I found something in my stash the other day.
Right. Okay.
And it's something you discussed the other week, and I thought, I've got one of them. So I'm going to do. I'm thinking of doing it next as my next build.
Oh, right. Okay. Right. Yeah. You've piqued my interest now. Okay.
I don't want you getting all jealous on me. All right.
Well, it depends what it. Oh, you.
Look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
It's really strange actually because it's.
Hang on, hang on. I've got to go full screen again. Sorry. Hang on a minute. Sorry, Mike.
Yeah, it's that. It's the Aoshima one. But what's really strange is when you look in the box, it's a lovely kit. And then I saw that bit. I thought, great. Oh, it's a nice size, you know. And then when you dig further in the box, you get another one that's totally clear. And I thought, well, does that fit inside the other one? But it doesn't. You can do a clear version because the windscreen and that's there as well. So you can only make it as a clear version, so you can see all inside it. So that's quite different. There you go. It's going to be fun. That I'm going to do that next, I think.
Wow. Well, I mean, I've seen the Aoshima kits, but I didn't realise that so there's a duplicate clear sprue of every sprue in there.
No, just the exterior, just the body.
Ah, right. Gotcha. Right. Yeah. Well, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
That. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see how you get on with that. Then see if we can sort of match up paint jobs.
Yeah.
I don't know whether mine's 100% accurate or not. I know there was no decals with mine, so obviously the actual Airwolf symbol didn't go on there. But there we go. Right. So let's go over to Mike. So what I shall do is chop out Dave just for a second. And Mike, what you got on your bench? And yeah, how you getting on with it? Let's go.
Right. Well, I've got this one. And it's full of, this is the 172 SARS. I'll try and get the box in out the right way. 172 SARS, which I'm doing on my channel. It's a channel build. But I haven't videoed that bit because it's been a fight. Let's put it that way. I've had to put pieces in to hold the sides out and pieces in from bits that were missing. This one, as you can see, is just full of pegs and stuff to keep the sides on. And this was just, well, hard work, we'll say. So mainly I've been sanding, priming, filling, sanding, more primer. But I'm getting there. I'm winning. I'm getting to the stage now where I can shoot a video. I've done my first video for E-Models. That's going off to them. So that one will be up on E-Models soon. And now this and all the little ancillary pieces. So, yeah. So it's been interesting. I will say that it has been interesting. It comes with another little boat that sits in the back, like a rescue tender. Sits in the back, which is in the middle of spraying, which is all primed ready. But yeah, it's living up to its name, its manufacturer's name, should we say. But other than that, that's about it really. It's just full of dust in here at the moment from sanding and sanding.
Okay, yeah. Well, I nearly fell for it again. Yeah, fill and priming, and yeah, I nearly fell for it again, but but I didn't this time, so we're okay. Yeah, no, that's coming on great considering.
I don't know if Popeye's in here anyway. I suppose he will be at the end of it all.
Right. So what? Right. I'll just quickly do a little bit on mine, and then what I'll do then is we'll go into the chat and see who's here and what they're up to. Right. So just bear with me a second. Right. Almost finished the Benetton, or as some people would now call it, the Ben Elton. On I think it was during Dad's Mike's live stream on Sunday. I actually sanded the tires, got the actual seam off. You'll have to excuse the settings of the camera. It's a little bit, I don't know what's going on. I'll try to get it as bright as I can, but I think I might actually have to sort of think about having another light in here, but it's not nothing different, but I just something a bit weird tonight with the settings. But so yeah, took the seams off the tires and also put the Goodyear symbols on using the transfers that came with it. So that's near enough all done. Just got a couple of decals on the side of the front wing to do. Steering wheel still to finish off, but I thought whilst I'm here, I'll just show you what. Although this is one of my old the conversions from this kit into the following year's model, but if you can make out, if I can get this, you can see the fungal infection that that this one has got. Not so bad as to the one that I actually stripped, but I mean, I don't know, there's a load of dust and stuff on it, but yeah, they got water damaged and stuff, so they ended up being ruined. But so yeah, that this might be another contender later on, but this is looking a bit sorry for itself now. There was a lot of conversion done on that, so might get done, might not. But yeah, so that's where I'm up to now. Just got to finish off doing the side panels of the wing, and then I think that's all done, and then think about doing the next one. Okay, so had the guys back into the stream. Here we go, and let's go right at the very top, because there was a few people in whilst we were setting up. And here we go. Sprue and Glue was the first one in, and saying, "Guess that I'm still too early," but and asking if it being first gets a sticker. So that's when I told him that you never know, there might be a chance to win a mug. So that's what we're going to be doing later on. I'll tell you how to obtain a said mug, which I shall show everybody in a little while. I'm just putting this other model out of the way so it doesn't get launched across the room. Then we got Andy come in, tumbles in on the shoes on the way in on the stairway. Yeah, that was my fault. That was a rush to get in. And then we had obviously Sprue and Glue talking to Andy, Dad then talking in the chat as well, then Dave, then backs and forwards to Sprue and Glue, then Mike and Andy. So they're all having a little chin wag. And then the next one to come in was Cynical Steve, saying thought I'd come in and see what all the fuss was about when Dad was pimping earlier. Yeah, Mike done a wonderful job for me putting some feelers out in the Model Makers Co-op, which helped out a great deal. So many thanks for that. And then Lynn's has come in, and I think she's just popped off for now, but unless she's back in the chat again, but she said she was going to be back in a few minutes. Then we got Cynical Steve, we've got Dave, we've got and then Lynn replying to Dave, and then Scott the Junk Works, he's in the evening. Scott, boom, 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 boom. Lynn saying congrats on the 100. Yes, thank you, Lynn. And then what we got? Go on, scrolling down. Cool, blimey, I don't think we've ever had this much chat in here, guys. Then was Sarah Jane. Sarah Jane was in. Welcome. Boom, boom, boom. And it's just me, Mike, Sarah Jane, Lynn saying okay, she'll be back in a few. Scott, Sarah Jane saying hi to everyone. What we got? And then Sarah's saying great work with the Benetton. Yes, thank you. That's yeah, it's what I was just saying to to Dave whilst before we were on there, that when I want to do a clean build, what I do is I tend to get what I call the dirty builds out of my system first. I sort of do a couple of dirty builds, and then I can concentrate more on doing a clean build. So yeah. And Steve, I formed a logo idea. Oh god, this is where poor old Andy is getting bombarded with requests for people's graphics for logos. And then I think that is it. Yeah, that's it. Oh, Shane's in. Evening, Shane. And that's it, I believe. Yeah, I think that's chat caught up to date. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Oh god, hang on. Yeah. Right. So I got feedback off the YouTube. Oh, blimey. Right. Okay. Right. So, as usual, we've got a theme running through the stream tonight. Whether we'll but this is Dave's fault. This is Dave. This was his idea last. Don't look innocent. Well, all right. Don't make your hands try and look innocent. But yeah. So we're going to try and sort of interject the theme into the to the show tonight. Hopefully, people get it. Also, because obviously now, let's say we reached the first 100 milestone. What I'm going to do is, because I couldn't, YouTube wouldn't tell me or couldn't tell me who the 100th subscriber was. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2. Yes, that's 2. That's 2 mugs and stickers up for grabs when this live stream goes to a video. Put a comment below. You know how it works. In the e-model stream, you put a comment below on the show, and then next week I'll do a random pick of two comments, and those comments will win a mug and a sticker. Which I might as well get it out of the way whilst we're on the subject. Right. I'm just going to go full screen for a second, chaps. Hang on a second. Right. There's the sticker. Okay. Right. So that's that. Let me just put that there. And then also, obviously, there's not just one sticker to fight between everybody, but so there'll be at least a couple. And then also, especially for the benefit of those that weren't in the other week when I showed it off, and also Lynn, because I know Lynn wasn't here as well. Primetime modeling mugs, which not only has it got obviously the Facebook and blah blah blah, but here on the other side we've got the Primetime logo. Now, obviously, this is as in true e-models fashion, this is the Mark 1. Mark 2s may be slightly different, may not be, don't know. But yeah, so I've got a few of these. So 2 of these will go out, and to the 2 lucky comments or subscribers or picked comments, I should say, next week. So yeah, so that's the prize up for grabs, shall we say. So let's just bring the other guys back in, and we got Mike and Dave. There we go. Right. So yeah, that's how we stand at the moment. So right. What else have you guys been up to?
Dave?
Hey, what? God, I weren't yakking that much, was I? God, dear, I don't know.
I was at work. It wasn't me, was it? I was at work.
No, it wasn't me. You can't blame me. It was my day off. Yeah, I know. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So what we'll do is I know. Well, Chris is not in, so he's probably not gonna know I'm gonna pinch his idea again. But then again, he did like the idea of the stream theme. So, but he hasn't used it yet. Which is strange. He said he liked the idea. But anyway. Belly and bench. We'll do belly and bench. Well, obviously, we know what we've done. Let's see what about the people in chat, what they've got on their benches and what they've got in the in the process of their food entertainment. Linda's saying, "Oh, stickers and mugs." They are. See that? See,
Yeah, see that picture is up. Lynn like
that's it. That's it. Right. So what's this? What have we got here? I'm sometimes on the day, normally between. Oh, right. What's that? Being online, is it, or is that? I don't know what the actual. Oh, David being innocent. I see. Right. Okay. Right. Scale model muse. Innocent in your sleep. The lies. Right. And as Jim Royal would say, innocent, my arse. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And what we got here? Coffee and dust still waiting for the damn part of my work table. Part of my work table. All right. Okay. Part of your work table. Yeah. Right. That does. Yeah. What part of the work table are you waiting for? That's the thing. Cynical Steve, what have we got? Have you based this on the E-Models Monday stream? Same level of professionalism gone by Dave and Mike, completely ignoring Phil's attempts to draw them into the conversation.
Uh-huh.
No.
Dave.
What?
Are you going to put any rabbits or anything on your dio?
What rabbits?
Animal rabbits, you donut.
I've got.
Have you got rabbits in your dio, Dave?
No, I've got a pig, and I've got 3 piglets.
Yeah, 1 second, guys. Skullfish is in. Evening. Hello. I won't do it because Andy's already sort of done it with mouth words. No, actual finger words. Sorry, not mouth words.
Okay, right, mate.
I've got 3 little tiny chicks.
Yeah. 3 tiny what?
Chicks.
Oh, chicks.
Chick.
Right. Okay.
Chick, look, tiny little chick.
Yeah, tiny and chicks. Yeah.
I've got the 2 chickens. I've got a goose.
No rabbits.
No, there's no rabbits.
Oh, you could have done cut a 135 man down with a shotgun and called him Elmer Fudd, couldn't you?
Could have done. There was dead rabbits with it, but
dead rabbits.
Yeah, look.
Are you sure they're dead rabbits? They're not just like having a sunbathe or something. I mean, what the hell? What? Excuse me, but what the hell is Tamia doing with dead rabbits? Seriously.
Obviously Norwegian blue rabbits that are pining for the fjords.
I mean, that is just absolute SpongeBob SquarePants. That is really, it's just terrible.
Yeah.
God, no way.
It's definitely a bit tricky.
Well, in that case, then I think one of these companies that make aftermarket decals should come out with decals for pigeon poo then.
Yeah, because that was all but a paint. In fact, looking at this dead rabbit, I think one of them could be called Kenny.
Oh dear. Oh God, I don't know. But still, I don't know. I can't get over that though. That Tammy are actually making dead rabbits.
Yeah.
Whatever next, a Pink Panther? Oh no, they've done the Pink Panther, haven't they? Yeah, sorry, yeah, they've done that. Yeah, but oh my God, yeah.
They've done Mickey Mouse. They've done Mickey Mouse, haven't they?
Yeah, but yeah.
Mouse kit.
Was it actually called the Pink Panther? The SAS?
Yes, yeah.
That was called the Pink Panther, weren't it? Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I did it about it must have been about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah,
I had it in my old man cave, which was half the man cave and half man and she parts in bedroom. And I had a bit of an accident where the curtain pole fell off, hit the shelf that the Pink Panther was on, and totally obliterated this Pink Panther.
God.
But actually, to be fair, it's not one of, let's put it this way, it's not one of Tamiya's best works.
No.
It's surprising. It's a very, very old kit, but it's not on my recommended list, I must admit.
Oh right, okay. Because I can't remember if I'd ever done one back in the day when I was a kid or not. I remember seeing them, but I don't remember actually thinking about actually doing it or not.
And
But,
that's the problem with it, mate. It's still the same kit.
Oh right, okay. So yeah, so, I think if I'd have had a nightmare with it, I wouldn't touch it now, even if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see. Right. Okay. So what else we got? Yeah. We'll say. Andy saying that the theme is top 100 comedy acts. No. Well, at least we're getting some ideas coming through. And Skullfish saying Butch and Sundance, the slapstick years. Shane is saying cartoons. Maybe. Yeah, so this is. I think we had this last week, didn't we? Where someone got so close to it, but then no. So no. We're gonna be tough again. We're gonna be tough again this year. This year, hark at me. God dear. This week, I tell you, that's been a long week. Already. Oh dear, but still, never mind. There are some days when I ain't got a Scooby-Doo. What's going on? Yeah, it's just terrible. I don't know what day. I saw. That's like when was it? I woke up Sunday morning in a bit of a sweat because I had a bit of a lay-in, and I'm thinking that was Monday. Oh God, yeah, that was terrible.
Isn't it? That doesn't
You
have.
what, sorry? Oh yeah, it sets you off. Yeah, Christ. Oh, done it just. Right, I'm just going to move my keyboard out of the way just for a second, just so if anyone wants a reply in words, you'll have to just hang on, because I am determined to actually put these couple of little decals on so that I don't forget.
How can something this small have flash on it?
What are they? Are they the pigeons?
Are you sure it's flash, Dave? Because they are pigeons, you know.
Oh, no, it's across the top of his head.
No, over his head. All right. I thought if it's the back end, it may not be flash.
How can something that small have a seam line that's got flash hanging off it?
Wow. Who knows? Right. Andy saying top 100 classic cartoons. No, we're still not there. Lee Eagles is in. Hi everyone.
Hi Lee. All right, mate.
Shane is saying animal cartoons. No. We're hovering over the top, but we're not actually seeing the landing lights at the moment. So.
Yes, these are pigeons as well, you know. You well cad bounder, sir.
We had a delivery today, Dave.
No.
Oh right, okay.
I take it Scott had a doing in with the pigeons then.
Yes, he did. He was one of the pigeon culprits.
And the other one's not a million miles away.
It's all right. Revenge is a dish best served cold.
Yep. I would finish that off with a bit of a Star Trek quote by saying that it's very cold in space.
Yeah.
Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan. How sad is that? Yeah. Actually, probably the best Star Trek film anyway. My favourite anyway.
I like the one with the Vulcan that was searching for a god.
Oh, what? Number 5.
Number 5, yeah. I thought
the Final Frontier.
I like the couple of lines in there. What does God want with a starship? I thought was a cracking line.
That's it. Well, obviously Leonard Nimoy had directed 3? No, 2. He done The Search for Spock and The Voyage Home.
Yeah.
Number 5, obviously the one you like, was actually done by Bill Shatner.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was his directorial debut. And I had to think how to say that word then. His directorial debut. And there's only one other guy that had done 2 Star Trek, directed 2 Star Trek films out of the original series. Anyway, series crew was Nicholas Meyer, who done Star Trek 2: The Wrath of Khan, and also done Star Trek 6: The Undiscovered Country.
That's that.
Which was the last of the original crew.
Yeah, I quite like the new ones actually.
Yes and no. It's nice that they're continuing the franchise and they're giving it a bit of a fresh look to it.
Yeah.
But I think the first one was okay. But then when they started to the second one, which was then just a rehash of the Wrath of Khan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they could have not ran the same course, if you know what I mean. With it, the outcome could have been the same, but obviously they did change it where Kirk was the one who got covered, sort of soaked up with radiation as opposed to Spock. But I think they could have gone in a completely different direction, but still using the characters, and then and having the because it didn't mention anything to do with obviously the Botany Bay or anything like that, because obviously Khan wasn't stranded on a planet and and stuff like that. So they started off doing it different, but then all of a sudden, we'll just go back to the way it was. It didn't sort of feel
right,
sort of cohesive, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I think if they'd have carried on with the way they started, I think it would have probably been better than sort of halfway through the film jumping back to the original Wrath of Khan. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I'll never be a Barry Norman, that's for sure. Let's have a look, see what we got in. Andy was close, but not right. Right. And Skullfish is saying classic sci-fi movies. No. Cynical Steve, I like the new ones, but it's still a bit Apple Store on the Enterprise bridge. That's. I think that's something I don't. I think that's putting me off more than anything. You're right there, Steve. I think there is, and it seems to be overly large, even sort of more bigger than the Disco Prize, and everything like that. I thought Discovery was a little bit, that their ships on there are a little bit too big. But I don't know. I mean, now that hopefully they're going to do the 4th film. To talk about it happening, but maybe they'll sort of say dumb it down a little bit, to make it a bit more. I don't know, more user friendly. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. What about you, Mike? What are your sort of favourite films?
I'm not really a big film watcher, to be honest.
No.
I've done all the things when my kids were at home, all the Rockies and stuff, but no, I'm not a big film watcher, I must admit. Certainly, I haven't seen Star Wars. I haven't seen a lot of Star Trek. So, no, I don't know. I just something. I wasn't really a big television watcher because, I probably nip into the man cave and do a bit, or at that time it wasn't a man cave, it was a tray on my lap and do a bit of modelling and stuff. But No.
Yeah.
Other
Yeah.
took my mind away from TV, to be honest.
Yeah. Sarah Jane saying, never liked Star Trek. I'll close the door on the way out, shall I? No, you're quite welcome to say it. That doesn't matter whether you like Star Trek or not. We're not a Star Trek channel. Just because Dave has got a Star Trek t-shirt on doesn't mean to say we're anything affiliated with Star Trek. So, although hang on a sec, hang on. There you go. Yeah, no, that's no. Right, Lynn is saying 1970s cartoons. No. And Skullfish is saying we're fully inclusive here. That's it. Well done. And Cynical Steve saying, oh, hang on, I missed it. Where is it? Top 10 cartoon characters of the 70s. Well, we thought Andy was getting close. Now that's a little bit closer. Well done. And then he's also saying, Mike, if you get a Secret Santa this year, I'll send you the original Star Wars trilogy to watch.
Yeah. Me grandson's got the full box set, and he said, Granddad, here they are, watch them. And I brought them home, and I took them back about 2-3 months later, and I said, I haven't watched them. I can't sit down and do nothing for 2.5 hours, whatever it is. I just got to be doing something.
Mm-hmm.
So, as far as films go, you know, I mean,
yeah,
just one of them.
Yeah, hang on a minute. I can't sit there for 2 hours and do nothing. Me and Scott can tell you can quite happily sit there for 2 hours and fall asleep and hang out.
but falling asleep is doing something, isn't it?
Dave, what does that tell you though? If I sit and hang out with you and Scott and I fall asleep,
I
don't mean that you know that. No, I was sleep deprived at that time. That's my excuse. But I've had some good news today. I've spoken to the care room today.
Well, go
on. Because there was a thing apparently I seen on Twitter yesterday in the Telegraph about a lot of these care rooms now are going to do COVID pods where loved ones can visit their loved ones and go in the COVID pod to do it. So I mentioned it to the manager today, and she said, well, do you get out and socialise a lot, do you? I said, no. I said, I go and do my weekly shop. I said, and I go and see my daughter and grandkids once a week. I said, and that's it. I said, other than that, I'm sat at the bench doing me modelling or maybe hangouts or live streams or whatever. I said, and that's it. She said, well, in that case, we're going to let you come in and see Eileen. She said, I'll mention it to our regional manager, she said, because there will be conditions to that. So, because they said I could go in last week and visit in the garden, and they put a glass screen between us. And I said, don't put a glass screen up because I'll walk through it. Because I don't want a glass screen visit. It's like visiting someone in prison.
Yeah, that's a bit, isn't it?
I want to come in and hold her hand or whatever, and that wasn't on. So that didn't work. But it seems like it's going to come good now. When she's going to ring me tomorrow and let me know what the regional manager says. And I said, I'll scrub up. I'll wear a Tyvek suit. I'll put gloves and mask on, whatever you want me to do. I just want to come in, you know. It's been because she's entered another phase now, and it's I just want to get in there and just be with her. So yeah, so I won't have so much time in the bench because I'll be spending 8 or 10 hours a day in there with her when I get the chance.
No, well, that's fair enough, isn't it? But I mean, you don't want to be separated, even because that's the worst thing you want, you know, is to be less than 6 foot away from each other, and you know, and you've got this bloody partition in your way that, you know, stopping you from having contact. You know, you can see on one hand what they're trying to do, but when on the other hand, you know, it's not a good idea, is it?
No. I mean, I totally agree with the rules that they're putting down in there, because they've lost 25 residents since all this has been on, and that's small in comparison to other care homes. but they just don't want another outbreak, and I get that. I really do. But you know, I said to him, I'll go and have a test if you want. I'll go and pay for one. But anyway, it'll all come good. It will come good, I'm sure. And then I can help out with food times and things like that for them. It just takes a carer away. It allows them to go and do something else with somebody else because they have a lot in the same boat. So, yeah, so we'll see how it goes anyway.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Now the
hopefully that'll
makes sense.
What, Dave?
I said, now the no visiting when I was in Wormwood Scrubs makes sense.
Yeah. Right, I think I managed to get those on just about right. Lovely. And then that just leaves my my steering wheel to do, which I think I've got to paint the center of that semi-gloss, and then maybe the odd rivet or two in silver, and I think that's job done then. Right, so yeah, Jackie's in. Just sort of said hi and for giving us a thumbs up and subscribe, and yeah, lovely, thank you. And boom, 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 and I think that's it. No guesses on there at the minute. Shane saying Glennis has been to see her mum a couple of times now. They have in the garden wall masks that you can cope. Yeah, that you can cope with.
Yeah,
but,
they're doing that in Eileen, but that's not what I'm looking for. Not after sort of visit.
No.
Plus, they couldn't. She's in the moment. She's in bed, so they couldn't really cart the bed down. So
no, that's true. Yeah. No, well, like I say, hopefully that'll all come good, fairly, sort of pretty soon. So
yeah,
which will be good for everyone concerned then, really.
Oh yeah. Yes.
I saw them doing that in Lourdes, though, Dad.
Eh?
I saw them doing that in Lourdes. Pushing a little old man down the street in a bed, about 30 people pushing him down the street in a bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to hell me, mate, definitely, because the first thing I was taking the coach back to the back of the hotel, and I'm going straight to hell because the first thing that came into my head was I was singing the Monkeys theme in my head as they're pushing this old bloke down the road in a bed.
When I was in the army, we were on a skiing exercise, and it was a skiing exercise that we spent in a B&B, and we got up on the Sunday morning because Sunday was classed as day off then for those that might have been religious, and we all got up and went about. We all thought, oh, we'll go for a nice walk or something, taking the sights. It's the middle of the Black Forest, and it'd be great. And we all got up, and there was one who just couldn't wait. He was in like a coma, an alcohol coma from the night before. So we done that with him. We just picked his bed up. We took it outside, and we sat in the middle of the village square. And he slept stark naked, so he couldn't get out of bed. So we just left him there and went off for our nice walk.
I bet he was cussing you when you come back, weren't he?
Oh, yeah. He had rank as well. And we didn't at the time.
Yeah. Right.
Well, no, I'm pleased with that. I've got that to fit in there rather nice, considering it didn't fit at all. With all the extra jiggery pokery. Got to get some white paint on that. I use for white gloss. I use Appliance White Auto Gloss from Halfords.
Yeah.
And it's £8 for a whacking great tin. And the amount of things I've sprayed with that, and it's still loads in there. So
I must admit, I haven't used Halford's paint for a long while. Is that acrylic formula? excuse me, formula now.
No, that's lacquer. That.
That is still lacquer, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I can't remember the last time I actually used some Halford stuff, but I used to use Haiku paint, automotive paint, good stuff. Can't get it. Well, our company who I work for, they own they got separate groups in the company, and one of them is Motorist Discount.
Yeah.
And they do a lot of automotive paints, but they got rid of the Haiku stuff, and their clear was great. You know, it used to sort of virtually sort of self level, and there would be no reactions with it whatsoever. And with Tamiya, over top of Tamiya or anything like that, as long as the other paint was completely cured. And I miss that now because they got this Simonized stuff.
Oh yeah,
and that is hot. That stuff is hot. I'd done a test on a piece of scrap styrene with some Tamiya paint that had been dry for at least 4 or 5 days, and I just give it a couple of little spritz on with the aerosol, and the paint was just running off.
wow.
That was just literally lifted it off, and that was just running down to the end of the the bit of plastic. And I thought, well, I definitely ain't sticking that on a bloody model. So yeah, that is some hot stuff. So I weren't too keen on that, but I'll have to try and see what I can get sort of lacquer wise, because it's all right doing it in these, the X22.
Yeah.
But you can't sort of build it up enough in sort of a small sort of dose, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Where with an aerosol, an aerosol one, you can just sort of literally give it a couple of coats, let it tack off, and then put another couple of coats on, and then you've got enough there to buff it up. That has had no buffing whatsoever. That has just had a couple of coats on there, and the only thing I did do for the rear was to give it a very, very fine mist coat of IPA.
Oh yeah,
just to help get rid of some of the orange peel, because I had more orange peel. So using the same gun, same PSI, just a few days separate, and I got more orange peel on that than I did on the front. Weird.
Wow.
But so I just decided to put a little bit of IPA through the gun when I was cleaning, put some clean, neat IPA in, and just quickly sort of gave it a quick spritz, and that sort of helped to sort of level it out a little bit.
Yeah.
So obviously you couldn't do it once that was dry, but that was still sort of tacky from the final coat, and that sort of just done its business. So, but yeah, it's just weird how if you don't do it all up in one go, you sort of do vary in the finish sometimes, and yet you're using exactly the same equipment, exactly the same pressures. Well, I assume exactly the same conditions, unless of course there was a bit more humidity in the air that night. But just weird how it goes. But you never get that trouble with the flat. It's always just a gloss.
I've never had it.
No,
I think I've just been lucky. I really do think I've just been lucky. I've done about 30 shiny cars now of different things. I went through a spell of doing shiny cars, didn't I, Dad?
Yeah.
And I just got really lucky. I think I just never had it. So
very strange.
More good luck than judgment.
Well, maybe so, but I mean, it just seems weird, I mean, I do tend to have more luck with using straight out of an aerosol, but when you got more like a more confined area, shall we say, on the Formula One, rather than just a big, not a big, but like just a normal road car. I tend to use, like I say, if with the high cut, I used to decant it into into the airbrush, and that used to be great. But now obviously I use the Tamiya, but that's when I get the, that's when just for some reason I get the problem, every now and again.
Yeah.
Other times that'll flash off, and I think, oh, lovely mirror finish,
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe it is, the sort of conditions at the time. I suppose, I don't know.
Humidity and temperature and that.
Yeah. Anything's possible. Oh, I just thacked my head on the microphone. Sorry. Right. Let's go into the chat. See what else we got here. Yeah, Jack, you're saying, hi Dave, and welcome. Fine. Yeah, that's lovely for the thumbs up. Shane is asking, I hope they're okay. Yeah, and Jack, you're saying that Kevin says hi. Right.
Hang on a minute. What do you mean? Shane, are you getting tested, Dad? If Dad had a test, the only thing you come back negative for would be COVID.
I'm sure I had it in February because I was ill for 2 weeks. I never got out of bed.
You had leaky end, mate, and you only get that if you're pregnant.
Right, Lynn's put a guess in. Top 100 1970s TV shows. No, afraid not, Lynn. No, you couldn't have been further away on that one. Although, are you buttering her up, Mike?
No, I'm just saying it's close.
Close as a lingerie shop. Yes. Where did that come from? That was a line from somewhere, wasn't it? Close as a lingerie shop.
No, don't try and get out of it like that.
No, it's true.
You're letting your secret out now.
That's I've had to stop all this, Saturday night business, because obviously, we're not allowed out. Well, sorry, let's put it this way. I sort of tell myself I'm not allowed out. Sprue and Glue, top 1970s movies. Nope. And Linda's sort of altered her question, her answer by 1960s TV shows. No, I think that sort of threw about Star Trek. So
yeah, it did, didn't it? Really?
Yeah, I think that sort of threw everybody off. See, we sort of a bit of a good curveball there. See what we done there? Naughty. That was naughty. 1980 cartoon characters. Now we're getting back on track, but no.
Yeah, it's a bit. I think the last one was a bit of a Porky Pig, wasn't
it? Yeah, and Linda's saying now 1960s movies. No. Keep guessing. We'll get there. Oh dear. But yeah, yeah. Now I stopped doing the old Saturday night thing when I used to go out on Bender. I used to get too much.
Yeah.
Yes. But, there we go.
Years ago.
I'm never doing that sort of thing again.
I couldn't get on. I couldn't get on with that. What with my ankles? High heels are terrible.
I did it. I actually did it. Well, I've done it twice. I did it once for Bet, and once.
and you liked it so much you done it for real. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And the other one was my ex-wife. She was into that Rocky Horror thing.
Oh right, yeah.
So yeah. We went to the one at the King's Theatre in Southsea. We went to see it was like the original cast and all that. And
right.
I dressed up. Well, we both dressed up. And walking through Portsmouth and Southsea in that sort of get up, it isn't recommended. Especially not in December, because I was absolutely freezing.
Wow, there we go.
Never again, mate. Never again.
Puts a whole new spin on it, though, doesn't it? Yeah,
it was a laugh. It was a laugh, I must admit. It was fun, but no.
Oh dear. Yeah. I bet you look like a bit of an old foghorn leghorn walking down there.
I did a bit. More like Shrek, really, mate, to be honest.
Back in them days, mate, it's more like Peter Griffin.
Yeah, if he'd have got there any quicker, you'd have been Speedy Gonzales, wouldn't you? Yeah. Yeah. Oh dear. Still, never mind. Skullfish is saying Saturday morning cartoons. Yeah. It's not getting.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, there we go.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. There we go. Yes, it was the top 100 cartoon characters.
Well
Yeah,
done,
it wasn't. I think that was that last minute flurry there. I think that's what set it all off.
Yeah.
But yeah, well done. So what do you reckon? Shall I give out a sticker for this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on. Why not? Yeah. Right. Yeah. Send us your address on me. On my email, where are we? Here we go. primetimemodeling@gmail.com, and I'll send you a primetime sticker. I'll do this a la Ted. A primetime sticker, a primetime sticker, a primetime sticker, primetime sticker. Like one of them. All right, just for getting it. He's well excited.
Yeah, you could stick the sticker on the big box of nothing.
Yes. Sorry, yes, I was going to mention that. Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, if you send a stamped address envelope, I'll put the actual box of nothing in there for you as well. But no, that's right. Now, address to the email, and I'll get one sent off. Talk about that, Andy. Are you still here? Are you still here? Did you get your sticker? Because I sent that off the day after the show, so I haven't heard whether you got it yet or not.
I think he mentioned earlier that he did get it.
Oh, yeah. Excellent. Lovely. Do you know my thumbs look really horrible? Look at that. That's that white balance. That's that white balance. It's gone totally. That's weird.
Put them back up again. Put them back up. How comes that one's chunkier than that one? Do you suck that one?
No, I just no, I don't know. I've got calluses. Look.
Oh, is that what it is?
Well, that's what I call them anyway.
Okay.
But no, that is, isn't it? One's a bit chunkier than the other. But then again, I don't want to outdo Tony because he's got one thumb bigger than the other. But I think that had something to do with the fact that he got his jammed in a car door.
Oh God!
Oh dear. But there you go. Right, everyone's saying congrats. Oh dear. And another sticker to my collection. Yes. Do what? Sorry, Dave.
Is Tony all right? Is he?
Yeah, he's fine. Yeah, they finally started the work this week.
Cool.
So yeah, he's still sort of a few little niggly bits that they're sort of having to sort out on the fly, as it were. Yeah. I think they were having a bit of trouble trying to match bricks or something to do with the fact that his bricks are yellow.
Yeah.
As opposed to the traditional London red. Is it London red?
Yeah.
Yeah. His were yellow, so I think they're going to the new part is going to be rendered.
Was he got a listed building or something?
No, it's so strange because I think his and maybe one other house or bungalow, I should say, on the street are done with this sort of yellow brick, and everyone else's is done in London red. So when they were built, that was paid for at the time. I have no idea, but yeah, there seem to be only two houses. I think he said there was only two bungalows on the road, but but definitely his next door neighbours is made out of London red, and they were built at the same time. So I can't figure it out. And now Dave's looking to see if he's got a thumb bigger than the
other. Steve's just put a comment in. I'll just check mine.
Your dominant hand usually has a bigger fingers than thumb. But same with right. So I am right. I am right-handed.
Yeah. I'm not sticking my feet up on the bench. But...
No. Well, if I do it, I'll fall off the chair. So I'm not trying it. Yeah, because this could be a very long stream otherwise. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I suppose that. Yeah, it could be right. Yeah, I know. I'm covered in paints of flecks of paint off me brush. It's about time I actually either bought myself some new brushes or got rid of all the crap off the handles because they're getting a bit past it now. Look, the old paint's coming off. Look. So I might have to sit here one evening studiously sanding, getting all the paint off. But there you go. Right. So you won something on e-models once, I'm sure, Lynn. Oh, what's Lynn saying? Yeah. What's this? I don't know. Oh, I've missed. Oh, I've never won it. Oh, at least I'm. Well, you never know, Lynn. We've got this competition coming up. Like I said, at the end of the show, once the stream becomes a video, put a comment on there. You never know. You could well just. I could be forking out for postage to the States for a mug and a sticker. Who knows? Because I mean, how many have we got actually watching tonight? 22 at saying at the moment. So you know, if you put more than one comment in, you got more chances of actually winning.
Oh no, don't do that. That'll lead to a sticky end. That one.
Oh dear, yeah, no, because that I wouldn't be able to sort of let Lynn have two. No, if she keeps constantly getting picked, I'll have to, yeah. But no, what we got? So what we got here? No, I've never got for me models because of the. Yeah. What did you win? Did she win a mug? Did you win a mug, Lynn?
She won a mug at Christmas. Well, I actually one Christmas stream.
Yeah.
I actually won everything. Bizarrely, I don't know how. And I said I didn't realise at the time. I didn't know that Lynn lived in America.
Right.
So I said to him on email, I said, I saw I won a mug a couple of weeks ago. Give it to Lynn. And then we found out that Lynn lives in the States, and then I wasn't in Fox's good books. Let's just say.
Well, that wouldn't bother me one little bit. It might make the pocket a bit lighter, but it wouldn't bother me. No, that's the whole idea of it. You know, I wouldn't give them away if I didn't expect people from around. I mean, what could be worse is that we do have a couple of viewers from Australia.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not the fact that it's sending them, and the cost of it, but it's the getting there that's the problem.
Yeah.
Whether they will survive, that's the thing. Right. What's that? Lynn is saying I'm never around for the full live show. No, I won the truck and the digger. Right. So you did what you won a kit as well. See, gotcha. Right. Gotcha.
I won a kit the same week that Chris did. It was one they did one of the rare times I did 2 kit giveaway.
Right.
And I got a little chibi Lexington aircraft carrier, and Chris won the motorbike. That way, the big Africa Twin.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that was.
Is that the one he done for the stream?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Well, he gave it 3 models that he didn't build it for him. It was his. He won it.
Yeah, he won it. Yeah.
Oh right. Yeah, because I've seen it on there. Yeah.
When he built it, he gave it to E-Models.
Right. Send a stamp to red. No, you don't have. No, don't be silly. Don't do that. You got to win it first before you do anything. But no, I don't expect if I give stuff away, I don't expect payment to get it unless, of course, I was shipping the entire contents of the cupboard that I've got with the full box of nothing. Then then I might need a bit of help. But no, I don't do that. I don't do these things and then expect. The only time I've should we say I have sold a couple of these mugs because of people who pestered the life out of me.
Oh,
and
wow.
I thought, well, they're nothing to do. Well, say nothing to do with the stream because they watch the show, but they're work colleagues, and so I sold them because I said to them, I said, these are meant to be as giveaways for my thingy, and I'm not prepared to sell them all and then not have anyone have anything to give away. So they agreed, we'll pay you. I said, yeah, it's fine. Give me the cost and that'll be fine. And then so I can put them back in so that when I want to, I can then do a Mark II or just have another set made up.
Yeah.
And so then, that sort of keeps me. Yes. And yes, thank you. I've got your email. That's fine. That's fine. Just come through. Athol is liking what I put on Facebook, so that's good. Yeah, that's right. I'm getting emails left, right, and centre. Blimey, that's like I've won the lottery. Yeah, might as well be. I mean, it took me. I mean, yeah, took two. I think. When did I start this? I can't remember if it was August or September 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, and I've I started off with a little videos and stuff. So yeah, I mean that's a thing. I suppose I've got to start emphasizing that more now, haven't I? Now that I've got into the, shall we say, the big time. Oh, hang on, the rabbit ears. The big time. I've got to emphasize the like and subscribe, and hit the buttons. And thank you for watching my videos. And videos which I haven't actually done since lockdown. I've been doing streams, which is the last one I done was the Sherman build.
Oh yeah,
that's that long ago. So there we go. I was one. Oh, sorry, I'm missing here. But one in the January show, right? And then Shane saying it won the Dragon Wagon, and Cynical Steve saying I won a tank or a box of Greeblies, as I call it, but the missus tidied and I can't find it. Oh dear, yeah, that's the one. That's the one thing you don't want, isn't it? Is a box of Greeblies to go missing. But that's like just a little funny story. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but on the back of the Benetton, let's give myself a little pointy stick. Just there is a rain light.
Oh yeah,
right there, just there. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm not even in the camera, am I? There we go, just there where my brush is pointing. Yeah, right now, none of the models had them on, so I thought, well, I must have put them on originally. Where the hell are they? Looked in my spares box, obviously when they got destroyed during the move, and put all the bits in spare box. No. Found bits of radiators, found 2 new wing mirrors to put on, and found other bits and bobs. Found the wires for the the wings to be held up. No, where the hell is it? No, can't find it. Then I had a bit of a brainwave. About 5 years ago, Argos had the Hasbro Millennium Falcon for sale at about 20 quid, the large scale toy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a thing of people going through repainting them and detailing them up.
Yeah.
And then putting them, and I've got mine up on the. I'd only done the top and the sides, and I've got it up on the wall. And so I had a brainwave, and I thought, I wonder what I'd done is I'd made some strips to go on the side of the where there were stickers. I made up some greebly walls.
Yeah.
Sure enough. They're on there. They stuck them on there. So there I am with a pair of tweezers, sort of trying to pry them off without breaking them, and so I could make me rear lights up again. And I managed to get 2 out of the 3 and not break them. So I got the other one there.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's not going to go into focus, but there we go. And I've got some Molotov on that, but the red's not come out on that too well at the moment. But yeah, so that's where I found them. It was on the Greebly wall on the Millennium Falcon. So that's where if I can't find a pit I know I did have, I'll just go and take that off the wall and just and then go and have a look, see if I can find it. So there we go. And Spoon Group saying won a mug. That must be on email. I've got an E-Models mug as well. I won one of them.
Mug.
E-Models mug, an E-Models mug, an E-Models mug.
I'm not going downstairs for mine.
Other mugs are available. So yeah, so that's that. But anyway, yes, had to get that one in. Yes, but yeah. So where are we? So we've won the theme. Well, the theme has been won. I've got the email for that, so the sticker will go out. What else can we talk about? Let's see. What did you do on your stream on Sunday, Mike? Oh, Grail kit, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I like that. I like that. Yeah, yeah there was quite a few. Has anyone here got their Grail, or there's a kit that they wish they could have, or if money was no expense, or spare was spares was no option. Not spares. What am I talking? That's because I'm trying to read. Sorry, I'm trying to read a WhatsApp message and talk at the same time. Can't do both. Can't do both.
No,
if space was a no option, and obviously money wasn't an option, what would your Grail kit be?
I found a new one.
Sorry?
I found a new one that I really like.
What's that?
In Waterloo Models, in my local model shop, one of the ones I use.
Perhaps just need the loop.
He's got a 1/72 Schnellboat.
Ooh.
Which is the German World War II version of the MTB.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. But it's a bit out of my price league at the moment. So that's one I want later on. Definitely. It's a beautiful kit. Lots of photo etch though. Never mind. We'll get through it. One day.
Yeah, I think I said on your stream, Mike, that I want the if I could get it, would be the 350 USS Reliant from Star Trek.
Yeah.
So that would then match up with my my Enterprise.
Yeah.
And then obviously space being the new object, then I'd have them both in the same case, doing the classic, one coming in from the other and and firing on each other.
Yeah, there's one I am going to do later on. I haven't bought it yet, but I quite like the idea. I saw it probably about a year ago now, where somebody got the Apollo 11 rocket and put it in one of the IKEA display cases and lit the underneath of it and filled it full of like teddy bear stuff and that, like it was taking off, but lit with LEDs. It looked absolutely amazing. That's something I do fancy doing later on.
Right, yeah. Now, see that. I mean, that would be something I would try, but I wouldn't be able to get that smoke, that sort of steam and smoke effect at the bottom.
Yeah. Cotton wool is what most people have failed on. They've tried to do it with cotton wool, and it's just too dense. But teddy bear stuff in the light fibrous one that you sometimes to do it in duvets as well. So it's often better just to buy a cheap duvet and rip that to bits basically for that sort of stuff. It's not as dense.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I'm just finishing off and I've had a message saying what's a greebly wall, we're lost. So I've just given them the explanation. Yes, but I mean that's smoke and sort of, well, maybe not fire as such, but smoke and explosion seem to be one of them sort of things you've either got the knack or you haven't. So sort of a, because it's just smoke and that is such a fluid thing to try and sort of capture, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean it's building it up. I mean that's at the stage now where it's nearly there, but it's this area here that needs slightly more because it's too transparent through to the rising thing, But yeah, it's a technique that does take a bit of working on, but you just got, it's one of them things where you just got to build it up. Less is more, really, but it's just getting the balance right.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I mean, I tried on the Crash Mosquito without having sort of smoke trying to come sort of billowing out of the from out of the cockpit, but I didn't like it and just never bothered to do it.
Yeah.
It just didn't look right at all. So, yeah. Sarah Jane is saying would like to see the 112 19 or Lotus 72 JPS, but at the moment would like the Tamiya Lotus 25 in 1/20th.
That's a lovely kit, that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. The Lotus 25, was that the Graham Hill Gold Leaf? Can't think. Trying to think now. Or was that the Jim Clark green? Because if that's the Jim Clark one, then Tony's got that.
Yeah.
He made a good job of doing one of those in the 1/20th.
Another really nice car kit that Paul's got in his shop is the Tamiya one, the Lotus 7, the one that's got lots of metal bits. And that's gorgeous. That is a nice kit.
Yeah. Well, you say that. I mean, I was this is now a couple of years ago now, but was in Hannants, who was only about 10 miles down the road from me. They had one in their shop that was, the box had been damaged and they were having it up for sale. I didn't buy it, but they had the lid off because I think the lid was ripped.
Yeah,
and I see the actual engine cover.
Yeah.
Obviously, folds up from the bottom deal into, and oh my God, that looked lush.
Yeah,
that was some sort of fancy tool in there to get them louvers in there, I tell you. But that looked really nice. So I know what you're talking about on that one. That looks like Mike. Yeah, are you taking business on my channel?
No, I'm not. I'm giving away festive stickers. Festive sticker.
That's all we want. We want Colin in here saying, sort of forecast. By the way, he's okay? I'll take it. I was going to know he was unwell yesterday.
He's in hospital at the moment.
Oh, is he? Oh dear. Nothing too serious, I hope.
No, I don't think so. But you'll be back soon. You'll be back all.
Well, like, if you happen to speak to him or message him, send him my love, wouldn't you?
Yeah, we'll do, mate. Yeah,
lovely. And Sarah Jane was saying, yes, it's the Jim Clark one. Yeah, well, if you subscribe to the channel, did he see that there? That segue there that I put in. I did like that. That was good. That if you subscribe to the channel, and also if you go onto my Facebook, Primetime Modeling Facebook group. What I will do is, because Mr. Tony and we are work colleagues. Mr. Tony being the third person out of this group who was normally my, shall we say, my sort of Robin to the Batman. He's made one of these Jim Clark Lotus 25s. I shall get him to make some photographs and post on said Facebook page. So, because I very much doubt if he's actually watching tonight, but I will mention that, and hopefully by the weekend we might have some Lotus footage on my Facebook page.
Cool.
Yeah, so that'd be interesting. And Senator Steve, I think I have too many Grail kits. Thinking about it, I want the Nostromo, Betty, Outland. Oh, Outland Shuttle. Yeah. Now, yes, I remember the film. Sean Connery. Gunstar, Serenity, and Starbug 1. Just glad to have the Agostini Falcon if I ever finish it. Well, now who had Starbug 1? Is that
Red Dwarf?
Yes. Who had that? Oh, Lou Del Tomaso, I think. Aztec Dummies. He had a garage kit. I'm sure that was him.
Yeah.
Yeah, done a very good job of it. Sure, that was him. It was on YouTube anyway. And Shane was saying, I would love to have a big HMS Victory part works by Model Space. Unfortunately, I haven't the ability to build it now. Concentration is poor now. Yeah, well, if anything, Shane, I don't think even I could attempt that, because I see some of the adverts and that for that. And although obviously, most of it is laser cut wood, so it shouldn't be much of a job to clean it up. I don't think I'd have the concentration to actually build it up properly like that. I mean, I've done big, sort of Formula One, 1/12 scale Formula Ones, but I don't think even I would have the actual patience to do that. But it would look really good though. Skullfish saying would like the 1/200th trumpeter Bismarck. Would even trade in his platinum head turpits. I see. He wants one that bad. Lynn is asking who is Jim Clark, and obviously, Mike, you've answered the question. Sarah James already subscribed. Doesn't have Facebook. Okay, well, let's put it this way. Next time you're on, what I'll do is, if I can, whilst we're on the stream, I'll see if I can get some posted up. How's that? That'll do. And Lena's saying Grail Kit D'Agostini X-Wing, the 3 1/32 Tamiya Corsairs, and the Wingnut Wings sock with camel. Is there any new? Has Wingnut Wings actually folded?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that is definitely folded.
Yep.
Yeah. Somebody will buy the plans and the molds and the right stuff.
Well,
that's a damn shame.
It's been said that he's refused to sell the molds, though, Dave.
Has he?
Yeah, he's refusing to part with them apparently. So he must be thinking of starting up again.
Yeah.
Well, because I haven't been to Telford, but they had a stand there with the Lancaster, didn't they?
Oh yeah.
I mean, that was pretty much ready to just go into production, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, why the hell not? Why, I could probably understand that he won't sell the molds. No, because he probably won't. And as a thought, do you think it's because of all this this hoo-ha about he was and he isn't, and he was going to, then he decided he wasn't, then they started building these things, and then he didn't remake of the Dam Busters? Because they actually built some full-scale mock-ups, didn't they? I don't know if you've ever seen that on Google.
No.
That if you Google oh God, what's his name? I've forgotten his name now. The guy who actually owns Wingnut Wings, Peter Jackson. Here we go. If you Google Peter Jackson Dam Busters and then go into the images, you'll see full-scale mock-ups that are actually being put in and out of a warehouse in England.
All right.
And then there was also a couple in New Zealand, because that's where they were planning on shooting it. And then I think he got roped into doing a different film.
All right.
So I'm just wondering whether that might be anything to do with that. Watch this space, as they say. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah. Right. So that's that's everyone caught up with on the chat. What's next then? So Dave, you're saying Airwolf is next.
I think so, yeah.
On your bench. Mike, once you've gone through the traumatic ordeal of the of the boot, what's your next?
Next is I'm going to come off the Mogadon.
Right.
I've got. I'm also doing the. I'm doing the Zero for the Saturday Night Crash Pacific fight. So I'm doing the Mitsubishi Zero for that one, which is an ongoing one. Plus, I've got a Beagle, which is ongoing as well at the moment. But I'm doing that It's supposed to be a shiny Beetle, 1966 Beetle, but I've seen on the internet that there was a prototype commandant's staff vehicle. So I'm doing it as that German commandant's vehicle.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I don't know what I'll do next.
Mm.
I mean, this one's going to take a fair while.
And fourth one.
Well, yeah, but that's going to be done on a live stream for Models for Heroes, isn't it? That one.
Yeah.
The Ed Force one. Should it arrive? If it doesn't, then I shan't. But yeah, I've got a big stash. I got a 132 Chinook up there.
That's gonna be big.
Italieri one as well. That won't fit either, will it?
Oh, big.
Yeah, that'll have to be hung from the ceiling, won't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I've got a McLaren Honda. You know, the Fernando Alonso Honda from that I could from the 2000s I could do. But I've also I don't know. I'm sort of stuck between a rock and a hard place because obviously I think I told you guys, you know, about my grandson destroying the McLaren last week. That's not here yet, but I seriously don't know whether I want to do another resto, i.e. repair another one, a Formula One car, or whether I want to do a dirty build, or whether I want to do a space build. You know, I've got a Revel Voyager that I started doing the windows on, which I wasn't too happy with, but I could carry on with that. But then that might the only problem being was that is because the construction of the kit is so, you know, you once you, especially if you're lighting it, which is what I will do, it's got to be on a pole for most of its construction life, and the only way I can do it is by having it on a on the side of my table with a vice, and I'm not going to be able to get it on video,
Right?
You know, because you know, it's just the way that it is on, you know, because obviously I've got to be able to have the facility of taking the wires in and out all the time, and you know, and I've got to have it some sort of standing on something, and that's going to have to be the tube, and then it's going to be attached to a vice, so it's not very practical. So that's going to be something I might have to sort of consider. But I do want to get it done. You know, my daughter bought me that for Christmas about 3-4 years ago, so it's well overdue for it to be done. But I don't know. I'll see what the mood takes me. I might do another Formula One, but then I might do a bit of armor. I don't know. I'll see what sort of jumps out at me at the time.
I bought the Armageddon.
Sorry, Dad.
I got the Armageddon shuttle. That one's been sat on the side for ages, and the idea of this one was to put it in a dio sticking out of the volcanic rock on the landing, on the takeoff platform, launch platform, and then it's just surrounded by volcanic rock where the volcanoes over them. But yeah, I mean, just thinking about the dio put me off that a bit, to be honest, and I put it on the side to think about it and forgot about it. But that one may well come back out.
Yeah, I mean, there's always a kit that you sort of put down and then revisit every now and again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, there's always one you got to be in the mood for, shall we say?
Yeah. Is that Voyager kit you got, Phil? Is that the one with the Kazon ship attacking it on the box cover?
Yeah, the Revel one. Yeah.
I've got the same kit downstairs in the stash, mate. I got it at Telegram, didn't I? The first year we went. Yeah, that was a bargain with a damaged box. That was what was that? Oh, what do they call that model shop, Dad? The one up in Scotland. Edinburgh.
Wonderland Models.
Wonderland, that was it. That was from their stand. It had a damaged box. I got it for 25 quid. I thought, I'm having that.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a lot better than the monogram offering. I think it was the more of the right scale, although they were supposed to be the right scale or the same scale, but I think the monogram one was slightly smaller.
Yeah.
And it wasn't so detailed. So yeah, so I think I don't know if Revel actually made it themselves or whether they got someone out of house to make it. But yeah, it's a lot more accurate than the monogram one apparently. Although there's still quite a lot of detail missing from it. But yeah, I sort of, every now and again I sort of look at the box and I think, yeah, some of them windows are a little bit, yeah, and I think that's why I'm trying this experiment with this that ABS goo that I made up to see whether I can actually sort of make some sort of thing to fill in the windows and re-drill them out, the other ones that I made a hash of.
Yeah.
So but if not, I'll have to try something else, so like dental acrylic or something, something that's really tough.
Yeah.
So I can drill through it. But I'll get there. It's just that if I want to film it, it's going to be a bit hard. But we'll see. See if my steering wheel has dried. I've had to. Yeah, mind you saying that, it looks pretty glossy now. I put another coat of flat on the actual rim of the wheel, and that's gone a little bit on the old shiny. So the definition's gone there. I think if I can find me tire black, I might actually do that. Rubber black, do that instead. But yeah, it's just you get every now and again you do get a kit. You think to yourself, yeah, I'll do that, and then you think, oh, get fed up with it. I'm going to have to put that down and do something else. And then you sort of go back to it, and and then time and time again, that's it's one of those ones that get put away. And then comes back out again, and then it sits by the side for ages, gathering dust, and then you decide to put it away, and then it gets forgotten for a while. So, but there we are. I'm sure we've all got one. What about people in the chat? Are they? I'm sure they've all got a, which we call a not a homeless kit, but an unloved kit, shall we say? One that's not, should we say, the runt of the litter. And he gets the occasional love when no one else is looking.
Yeah.
I found it. Do you want to borrow some, Phil?
What's that? What, rubber black?
Yeah, do you want to borrow some?
No, it's all right. I've already got some, mate. You're all right. Okay. Yeah, we're all right. We're fine. We're good. We're good to go. We're good to go.
Couldn't find mine the other week and ended up having to buy another bottle.
Typical.
Yeah. Well, I have got another bottle. This is just the little dregs, because I use this just for the odd. Well, actually, I was using it for the Sherman build for the German. Should we say not the prisoners, but the Germans? I was using it for their boots. Before I sort of weathered them up a bit, but.
Yeah. I've got the big 172nd U-boat that I'm still building.
Yeah.
When I bought it, I bought the paints for it.
Right.
And then, like you do, you open the paints and use them for something else and bits of paint.
You dip into them, yeah.
So I bought another two. But yeah, that's the ones I want. And then got back with them and discovered that the two I bought originally I hadn't opened, and I sat right at the top of my stack of paints. I've got more than enough paints now to do a 172nd U-boat.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, obviously, are you a Tamiya man, or do you use others? Shall we say?
Well, if I'm doing this sort of modelling,
yeah,
I'll even use Tamiya, which I'm quite used to, or I'll use as Ted would say, a Viejo Model Air. If I'm doing really, I like the Model Air. But if I'm doing miniatures, then it was Citadel, but I'm a real big fan now of Army paint.
Yeah, hang on a sec. Yeah, bye Shane, if you're still here. Sorry, mate, I didn't read your message, but yeah, take care, and hopefully see you next week. Yeah, sorry, carry on, Dave. Yeah,
I actually love these things. These Army paints, I absolutely rate these over anything. They are fantastic paints. Once you know how to prep them. You know, they are cracking paints.
Yeah, I mean,
For miniature painting, not modelling.
yeah, I mean, I've never really tried anything else. Maybe I should, but you know, I mean, apart from the odd, obviously Tamiya, then the odd every now and again Humbrol acrylic, not acrylic, Humbrol enamel. I've not used anything else ever since I really sort of came off of sort of weaned myself off of Humbrol back when I was in my late teens, I think.
Yeah.
You know, I've always used Tamiya, you know, and I get on with them, but you know, I mean, they're obviously not the same for most people. Sprugler saying I have I build all I have so no lonely lost kits here, and Sarah Jane and everyone's saying bye to Shane. And Lynn is saying no lonely lost kits for me, and Steve is saying it's the Diag Folk and it languishes in boxes unopened for a few years. Then I have a mad few weeks. Yeah, and then imitated by the paint. It's just so I've left it. Yeah. See, we do tend to have these these things, but yeah, that's weird. You know, sometimes I'll get really excited about a kit. You know, I mean, when crazy things I've had like 2 Formula One cars, you know, and I've been building them simultaneously. You know, both the same car, just different drivers.
Yeah.
You know, and stuff like that. You know, the same as with the Airwolf. I built 2 at the same time because I bought one for the boy, so I had them production style. You know, and and I'd go through them, and then there's another kit. You know, I'll start doing it. Then it gets pushed to one side, gets unloved, and then gets maybe attention every now and again. You know, and then that's it. You know, it's weird.
Yeah. See, I was never like that up until about a year ago. I'd start a kit and finish it, and then start the next kit. But it's only this last sort of year I've got, I can quite happy have 2 or 3 kits on the go now.
Yeah, that's just weird, you know. I mean, what are you just? Well, obviously, you've got 2 or 3 going on the go now, Mike. But I mean, were you always like that? I mean, and the same as with your paints. So, you know, I mean, you got Tamiya there. Are you
I use all sorts of paints, to be honest. I've got Game Color, Vallejo Game Color, Vallejo, Tamiya, Mission Models. I've got shed loads of Citadel. So I pick and choose. I mean, on the deck here, for instance, I'm using Citadel on the bits I'm doing at the moment, because you can more sort of 3 thin coats of those and you get a nice finish. But
yeah,
I don't know. I really pick and choose. I do like Tamiya for spraying. I also like Vallejo for spraying.
Yeah.
And I've just going into now the lacquer paints of Tamiya.
Right.
And I mean, it's a red one, obviously. Yeah, so I'm going to give that a bash.
Yeah. I mean, have you actually applied any of it yet? Is it any good?
I haven't tried it yet. No. It's not blue. No.
No, it's not blue. No, it's definitely not blue. No. Okay. Yeah. No, that's just strange, because I mean, I've never sort of really, never really tried anything else, because I haven't. But I mean, I've never sort of veered off of Tamiya at all since since really late teens. And some people say, oh, you can't paint, brush paint with Tamiya. Well, I don't know. I don't have that problem. Every now and again you might get a slight issue with with drag if you leave it if you leave it to tack up and then you decide to put another coat on rather than letting it dry. But if you do it wet on wet, it doesn't. And and I don't seem to have any problems with it. It's like some of the lines on this I've had to sort of go over with the brush just to sort of even them out a bit. But there's no bleed from other colors or anything like that, and I mean,
I
actually.
think you have to know how the paint behaves and how adjust to how it works best for you.
Mm,
Really,
yeah.
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 Personally, I don't like brushing Tamiya, but like you say, if you put it on thick enough and don't drag over it, so as you pull it off. But
Yeah. Sarah Jane saying I use spray cans, so I prime and spray the car bodies in the summer, then finish the builds in the winter. That's a good idea. So I might have some models on the go, but only build one at a time. Yeah, well, yeah, I suppose that's one way of doing it, isn't it? You know.
Yeah.
And Sprue is saying Tamiya lacquer paints are good and smooth too, but boy, you need a respirator. Oh God, they're that smelly, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's something. Again, that's something I don't. What are they like with their acrylics? You know, because I mean, although people say, well, their acrylics is like a lacquer, but you know, I can't see that sort of being compatible unless you put the lacquer paint down first and then your acrylics on top. I don't know how that would react. But I assume that they're going to have some really nice sort of colors coming up in that range. But sort of just I don't know. It's more hard wearing, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But, I couldn't use that in here because of the fish tank.
Right.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Couldn't do it.
No.
I just got some because of this boat I'm doing. I just got some Revo Aquas.
Oh yeah.
I've had to thin them down a bit to get them through the airbrush. But I mean, that's what the green is. That's an aqua color. It's gone on quite nice, to be fair, but does need thinning.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I suppose really that is made more for brushwork, isn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But what do you just what with water or IPA or?
I used X20.
Yeah.
Yeah, but worked okay. Went through the airbrush great.
Yeah, good. I mean, I think I've had a couple of Humbrol, their little acrylics. I had a flat clear.
Yeah.
But that for some reason, I don't know whether that's because that maybe that doesn't like X20 20A, but that didn't thin down at all. That sort of went sort of rather more on the sort of the syrupy side.
Yeah, I've had that.
So so obviously that's not the same sort of formula as the Revel. So that's probably more water based more than anything else, I suppose. But I've seen. Oh God, what's his name? Model Minutes. I don't know if anyone watches them on YouTube. He does a lot of these models, Airfix models, brush paint, and he thins down. You get all these little ones that you come with the starter kits and stuff like that. Yeah. And he thins them down with Tamiya thinners, like acrylic thinners.
Yeah.
And brush paint them. I tried that. And that just all glooped up on my brush.
Yeah.
So I don't know how he does it, but he does, because you do literally see him do it. But yeah, weird. But it works for some people, some don't. But but then my trick of going over with a thin coat of neat IPA over the top of the paint to help sort of get the orange peel off. That sort of smoothed out. That worked, but I noticed this is all covered in rubber dust from when I was I had the tires off onto my little multi-tool, and obviously that got in the way. I got all bits of rubber dust everywhere. So never mind. At least that looked real. Yeah. So that's that. What else have we got in the chat going on? I think we've had everyone saying about what their grail kits are and talking about paints. So let's see. Plastic Monkey is in saying I use acrylic with leveling thinners. Tamiya acrylic leveling thinners. Yeah. Now, I suppose. I mean, obviously, it's the same idea, isn't it? But what leveling thinners do you use? What make do you use to put in that? Is it? What was I thinking of then? AK? No, not AK. It's gone straight out of my head.
Mr. Hobby.
Sorry. You what? Sorry.
Mr. Hobby.
That's it, Mr. Hobby. Well done. Thank you, Dad. That was it. I just had a total brain fart. Then. Yeah, Mr. Hobby. Is that Mr. Hobbies you use? It'd be interesting to find out because obviously, I mean, the IPA trick done it, but obviously, the more, the least with that, you can put that in the paint rather than that going over, which is always nasty. If you get it too heavy, you can end up with runs. But I just done a couple of sort of very fine mist coats, sort of probably about sort of 6 inches away. Mr. Hobby. Interesting.
Phil, I find that when I've had a foul.
What's that?
The runs.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Could have been worse, I suppose. Yes, but no, as Mr. Hobby is what he uses. Never tried it myself, so maybe that might be something I might sort of look into. That might help actually with the consistency of whether I get orange peel or not. Then, because that could I think it could well be sort of humidity stroke temperature sort of related. But that might help me out a little bit. I'll have to investigate on that. But I'm going to have a quick swirp of me coffee and see what else we got on the chat going.
That's another paint I quite rate as well, Phil. Is the Mr. Hobby Aqueous.
Oh yeah.
So, these are cracky paints. They're slightly more expensive than Tamiya.
Yeah. Aren't they sort of very much the same sort of formula?
They are, yeah. They're very similar to Tamiya. Very similar.
Did they used to be Gunzi Sangyu paints? Have they changed the name, or did Gunzi suit do their own as well?
I'm not sure,
because I've got a somewhere a purple that I had for one of the silk cut Jaguars.
Yeah,
that Hasegawa made years ago, and I actually got a Gunzi purple because Tamiya didn't do a deep purple at the time. I still don't. I don't think. And that was virtually like the Tamiya. You could thin it down with X20 and that. But that was a lovely color. Sort of virtually the same sort of size now as the new Tamiya pots. But back in the day, obviously the Tamiya had them near enough twice the size. But that was only the small one. I don't know if I can't remember if they went from Gunzi to Mr. Hobby or not, but that was a nice paint. Nat is in. Hi, Nat.
Hello, Nat.
Hello, Nat.
Doing mouth words tonight.
Yeah, that's Nat's new thing. That. Yeah.
The flippy floppy hand. Yeah.
Extras.
I've done it with that hand, look, because I'm ambidextrous.
Look at that. Plastic Mike saying, he opens up a new pot and then fills it up to the lip. Oh, right. Okay. So that's your mixing ratio. I see.
On the Tamiya, it is, yeah.
That's the same we use with Tamiya, Dad, isn't it? With the X20A, we open a new pot, fill it up to the bottom of the lip,
Yeah.
Stick a stirring ball, and away you go. That's perfect for airbrushing, we find.
Enough then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I tend not to, because obviously I actually use some for brush painting, so I just do per airbrushing. I sort of put a bit in the brush, pour the get the dropper, put the IPA in, and then just sort of blow back so I can mix it up and then use it like that.
Yeah.
Because so I very until so I'll probably used about half a pot. Then I'll end up with with it being thinned for airbrushing. Then
Yeah.
But
I tend to do it. It's Dad's fault. I'll tend to buy 2 of the same pot, like an I don't know, X63. I'll buy 2.
Yeah.
One I'll thin, and the one I've thinned, I'll use a Sharpie, and I'll put a T on the side of the label.
Yeah.
And then leave the other one as it is, as raw. And if I don't bush paint with it, and I need if I need a new airbush one, then I'll just thin that one and buy another one and just leave it until I need it and thin it. So I've got, you end up with 2 pots of the same paint all the time, but you never get that stage where, oh no, I've run out of this, I need this. Because you've got it on hand. It takes time to build it up. You end up with a collection of paints at the end of the day, but
just that half.
Go on, sorry.
Half aren't. That's all. Some are thinned and some aren't. That's all you end up with, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did try that, but I mean, the only trouble is that I do tend to every now and again manage to lose the thinned, and then I end up using my brush one and put some put thinners in that, and then I end up with 2 thinned rather than having one that's like this rubber black. I mean, that was what's left in there now is actually sort of pretty much thinned down from when I was spraying. There's very little in there at the bottom that's usable. So unless I shoved that through an airbrush, the rest is pretty thin in there now. So but it's all right just for doing touch-ups. I just done that little steering wheel with that. So, but what we got Nat saying that Lewis started back at work at 3 this morning. Oh, rather him than me. I wonder if Modern Making Mayhem can make me. That's the point. Andy's gone quiet. So whether he's in the background making everyone's logos or what, I don't know. But I oh dear. I think you might have a sideline happening on there.
Yeah, told him to charge him for him.
Yeah, he did a cracking job. Just a bit of mine.
I only told him that once. He done one for me, mine.
Yeah.
Oh
dear, hang on. Sorry, I'll just get a minute. What? I don't know. I've lost a plot. I've just got a message going. Has it gone into thin air? And I'm just replying. What? I've lost the plot. So what we got? I think it brush paints it. Oh, right. So it does make the brush painting a little bit easier then. Putting the leveling thinner. Well, I suppose it would do actually. More so than maybe airbrushing, but yeah, I think I'm going to have to investigate on that. I think. Lynn saying I grew up on brush painting and still do. I do have a brand new compressor and airbrush that I need to learn.
Yeah, it's never turned up. On that compressor.
I can give Lynn a good tip here.
What's that?
Buy yourself a packet of plastic spoons, Lynn. And then practice your airbrushing on the back of the spoons. It's so much cheaper and easier than buying a kit to do it on, to practice on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I when I first got airbrush way back, can you remember the Humbrol ones that used to go on the cans?
Yeah, I had one of them.
Well, I mean, that you used to think they were the bee's knees.
Yeah,
and compared to what I mean, I've got where are we? Hang on, just stretch over. I bought this little baby, 12 quid off eBay.
Oh, I got one of them.
Yeah,
I've got one. Yeah,
great for doing large areas.
Yeah.
It's actually, and I've also got, if I can get it off my little thingy, a Sealy airbrush. Now I've had this one. This one is I've had for this is one I actually got from when I started doing my enterprise. I got the compressor and the of all the things to actually start learning to actually do proper airbrushing with a compressor. I'd done it on the enterprise, but I needed it because of obviously all the interference or the pearl paint that I had to use. And so I bought this, and that's lasted me well. But I mean, they're only basics. They're not expensive Rolls Royce ones. I think this was about 25 quid maybe.
Yeah.
And like I say, this one was 12. I keep meaning to, I think this is the 0.2. I keep meaning to buy myself a 0.3. But for how cheap this is, I mean, even if I only got 2 or 3 models out of it, I could chuck it away.
Yeah, that's all I got.
I've had it since before Christmas, and it's great. The only the only thing I can't do is really sort of fine work with it like I can with the CD. The CD one actually will help me. I don't know if, again, this is going to be a shameless plug, but my channel, obviously Primetime Modeling. I've done the camos on the Lancaster, not Lancaster. What am I talking about? Lancaster, Mosquitoes, the Hurricane, the C47, and the Glider. They've all been done by hand with the airbrush. No masks, just literally follow. Just quickly drew a rough line with a pencil lightly over the brown, and then just gone over with the green.
I didn't even pencil when I did the Iron Man Spitfire. That was freehand. I didn't even pencil it. I just freehanded it straight from the airbrush, mate.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have done it. I've done it freehand, but I prefer to, just to sort of try and keep it in, but yeah, I mean, very rare. The only time I'll actually use a mask is when I was doing the roundels for the wings on the Mozzie.
Yeah,
because they had to be oversized because of the Hollywood 633 squadron.
Yeah,
they had to be oversized, so I made the stencils up, and so.
Hello.
Oh,
Phil's gone.
Phil's gone.
Oh, the host is gone.
Whoa, look out! What's happened there?
Down to me and you, Dave.
Is it? Oh heck! Now we're in trouble.
We're still live.
I know, it's weird, isn't it? You must be responsible adult then, because I can't. I'm not being responsible adult.
But I'm working.
Does that mean I've got to watch the chat?
I'm here. Panic. Now, I just, as I was putting my airbrush away, I accidentally knocked the USB port.
On the tab.
Yeah, it's on the tab. You press the button.
No, that's all right. I'm here. You can hear me? I take it. Hello.
Yeah, you're back.
That's all right. That's good. Yeah, no, I just accidentally hit the USB hub. I got everything sort of jury rigged. So
get back because we're not used to doing live streams. Flipping heck.
Hang on a minute, Lynn. Hey, come on, that's not very nice. Look what she's put. Oh, that's nice.
Nice one, Liz.
I've gone 5 minutes. Look, turn me back. Look, and that's what happens. Look,
you get a sticker. Oh. I'll send you.
Oh dear. Right. So what is a camouflage? Yeah. Oh, I could have broke into that song then. I'd have got done for copyright, wouldn't I?
Yeah. You'd have had it. Is it on Facebook? This as well?
No, it's not. No.
Oh right, it's Facebook that pulled me the other week. They muted. I sang the Love Boat theme on, only a bit of it on my stream, and straight after the stream, I got a message from Facebook to say, we've muted your video.
Well, that was singing. I thought you'd stubbed your toe.
And
apparently, I've been abducted by the Camus. And hooray, the responsible adult is back. Oh my God, people are thinking I'm responsible. Really? How can I be responsible when I nearly knocked myself out of the stream? What's going on? Oh dear, I don't know. Right, let's have a look. I was talking about thin paint, and you said you lost. Oh, so I'm making it's gone into thin air because you lost it. Sorry, but no. It's just I know where you're coming from now. Yeah, yeah. So there we go. Yeah, right. Yeah. So anyway, going back because we're now coming up for nearly 2 hours. It's been 2 hours, look, guys. Yeah, that has. Yeah. Right. Going back to the prize or prizes, I should say, not plural. Yeah. So obviously the mug and the I was thinking I'll say e-models. Oh Christ! Yeah, the Primetime sticker, woo 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 woo, Primetime sticker, whoop, boom. There you go. Yeah. So once this becomes into a video, which usually takes what, maybe half an hour, something like that, depends. But recently my chat has been not being added to it, so but it's not going to make any difference for this anyway. So once it becomes a regular video, in the comment box below, which is down there somewhere, put in a comment, witty one, just say hi, whatever. And then what I'll do next week is put those into the random YouTube comment picker, which I'll have to figure out where to find one. And then I will do a draw, and I'll do 2 giveaways of a mug and a sticker each as a thank you for the first 100.
If you struggle with that, Phil, give us a shout. I'll help you out on that because I did one on mine.
Yeah, lovely. I will do, mate. Yeah. So that'll be interesting for next week. See how many people have put on the comment on the actual video, and then we'll see what we can do on that. I've got the email through for the sticker giveaway tonight. I think I'm going to have some more made up the way this going. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, apart from that, I don't think there's anything you guys. Oh, Dave, have you got your modelling times?
I have. Hang on. Here it is.
Yeah, right. Here's your time to shine, mate. There you go.
All right. Oh, blimey. So what's next? What day are we on?
We're on Tuesday.
Tuesday. So Wednesday evening, it may be a TED, but we're not so sure now because he's back to work, bless him. So
he's on Wednesday, Dave.
Is he? Okay, so we got TED 9 o'clock on Wednesday evening, and then Thursday at 2 o'clock it's me doing some old thingy. I don't know, some old rubbish. Thursday evening at 8 p.m. it's Chris, and then Friday we're still not sure about Fox because he's very poorly sick with his gnashers. But Fox may be on Friday on his fallout. We're not sure. Friday evening, though, definitely at 8 p.m. is Natalie with a dexterous crafter. So that's where she's doing her diamond art that my wife has been doing as well. But never mind. Saturday, I'm on a Saturday. Saturday, 3 o'clock. If his gnashers are playing up or not playing up, is Fox at 3 o'clock with his Skyrims. And then on Saturday evening, it's the Crash at 8 p.m. And that's James and Carl and Dave Lewis and Chris, who's hopefully got another spider bite. That looked quite bad, that, didn't it? Did you see that?
What?
Chris's spider bite on his elbow. That was horrible, that was.
All right.
You say that, Dave. Well, I think I got some really bad spider bites on my leg. A couple of years back, we went to pitch and putt down the local, and I come back and massive, and that took months to heal.
Yeah.
You know, and I swear they were spider ones.
Yeah, you'd be surprised, isn't it?
Yeah, but they're quite nasty because they're right near my sort of on the calf. And they're terrible.
Yeah.
Anyway, carry on regardless.
Model making time. Yeah, Sunday. We've got James on Sunday morning with his model officer's mess dad in it, and he's now running till he's running half an hour later now, isn't he? As well, he's on for an extra half an hour. Colin and Dave, bless them, started their shows a bit half an hour later, so James could get his in because he was a bit flustered trying to get everything squeezed in. So Colin and Dave very graciously and kindly let him have a half an hour. They're starting later. So then it is Colin and Dave with their Sunday brunch, which is always a giggle. And then Fox with his Nashers at 3 o'clock doing his
Warhammer.
Warhammer Sunday. And then we're on to 6:15. Some fella called Mike Mountain, Scally Models or something, or Scaly Models. Dad, between showy shows, Dad's on at 6:15, and then Sunday evening at 8, it's Chris this week, isn't it?
Yeah,
Chris this week because it was Chris and Ted last week. The Monday at 3 o'clock is Lewis with his Lancaster, which is coming on quite nice now, isn't it? He's
Yeah, I see some pictures of the instrument panels. Yeah, really good.
He's doing quite good with that now. You know, the lad's learning quick actually. And then 9 o'clock it's E-Models as a normal Monday show. And then next Tuesday it's Phil and a couple of idiots that are joining him. And that's your week in view on the local model making times.
Lovely.
No Lewis on Monday, Dave.
I did Lewis on Monday.
No, there's no Lewis on Monday because they're away.
Oh, are they?
Ah.
We're at the Lake District. You don't listen, do you?
No.
No. We're not going to have any tiffies.
I was reading the Model Makers Times. I can't multitask. I'm a man.
I know you're reading last week's issue, though, not this week's. Have you not got this week's yet?
No.
Oh well, there you go. You see, that's just a whole load of repeats, isn't it? That's terrible.
Yeah, who knows what's going on?
Actually, there is. I was in conversation today with Models for Heroes, and they've produced not a local times, like a national radio times of YouTubers that are streaming during the daytime with the lockdown thing and that. So if you nip over to Models for Heroes, to their website, they've got a really big radio times or model makers times of who's doing what throughout the entire week and the month, bless them. So that's great. It's really good actually. That I'm quite chuffed with that, and I've it's Models for Heroes. What you got to do it, haven't you? It's got to be done. It's a wonderful charity and doing some marvelous work.
Excellent. That's all you can hope for, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, if it helps in any way. Well, we all know that the therapeutic benefits of model making, except for when things go wrong and you just chuck them across the room. But mind you, even then that can be therapeutic. Yeah. No, I mean that's great that people can sort of get some shall we say benefit from it.
Yeah.
So yeah, excellent. Right. So I think what we'll do is we'll call it a night. It is a night. So we'll say thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for everyone contributing and making the 100th subscriber edition. Much appreciated. Like I said, after the video's gone, or after the stream's gone into a video, put comments below, and I'll do a draw next week. So that'll be great. And until then, be good to each other. Take care of yourselves. Dave?
Wash your hands, you filthy animals, and keep the change.
Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
And I'll say bye as well. Okay.
Bye.
Thanks, guys. Thanks. Bye. Bye. Bye.